Hello and welcome to SteelMate. My name is Annie, and in this video I am going to show you how to make a pizza on our XL Pizza Steel. All of the products that we are showing today you can find on our website, www.steelmadeusa.com, and let us know if you have any questions about that by emailing us to info@steelmadeusa.com or contact us on social media. When you are looking at our pizza site on our website, you will see a variety of options you can choose to purchase from. You can purchase the XL Pizza Steel alone, the original Pizza Steel, or you can purchase a kit. The starter kit will come with the XL Pizza Steel, the pizza scrape, which I'll show you. So this is a wonderful pizza scrape. It's made out of aluminum. It's super light, easy to handle. I really enjoy it. And then it'll also include some flat top oil, and it'll include the pizza spatula. If you choose the Ultimate Kit, it will include the cutting board like this one, which we also have in maple, the pizza scrape, the pizza spatula, and a pizza cutter, along with some flat top oil. There are other accessories available online, check them out, such as the dough cutter, and then we have a few other things that are just nice complements. The ability to cook all of your pizza ingredients on the flat top and then also make pizza at the same time on a wonderful pizza steel, it's so much fun. It makes everything so easy, and actually I did it with my kids the other night. We all made pizzas. It was great. So let's get started on making a pizza, and I'll show you how to use it. For today's video, because it can be a little bit daunting to think about making your own pizza dough if you are not a baker, so I am using a pre-made pizza dough. For all of those pizza lovers that are just screaming because I'm not using a homemade dough, please know this is just for beginners. This dough here is great, but it comes on parchment paper, and if you ever buy a pre-made dough that comes on parchment paper, you can definitely use that on the pizza steel. So feel free to keep it on the parchment paper and place it in the oven and use it as is, but I'm going to use this one today that is not on parchment paper so I can show you the steps that you would need to follow. The first step is that you need to preheat your pizza steel. I placed the XL Pizza Steel into the oven and set the temperature to 425 degrees. That needs to sit in there to come to temperature for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then you're free to go ahead and place your pizza on there and start baking. So while I'm making all of the ingredients for the pizza or prepping the pizza dough, I am going to go ahead and have that preheating. Okay, so I'm supposed to unroll the pizza dough onto a baking sheet is what it says on the instructions, but we're not using a baking sheet. We are going to use the pizza scrape and the pizza steel. So when you are prepping your dough, you're going to use your pizza scrape, which is this dealie here. You're gonna put down some cornmeal or some flour, and then you're going to lay your dough out on top of there so that it can slide right off of the pizza scrape and into the oven onto the pizza steel. I'm actually going to cut this in half using the dough cutter, which just slices right through it. Okay, so I have my dough out, and that was really easy that I didn't have to roll it out. As you know, pizza dough can bounce back at you. So I'm gonna place it on top of the cornmeal that I have on here so that it's not all sticky, and I can just scrape it right off when I want to after I put the toppings on. So at this point, you can shape the pizza dough however you want. Just make sure you do have either flour or cornmeal underneath the dough so it doesn't stick. As you can see, I can move it around. And then go ahead and place your toppings on the pizza. And as usual, assemble your pizza as you usually would. I'm going to put some olive oil, and then I'm going to sprinkle with some Forget About It Llama Licks seasoning. This is delicious on anything that's kind of Italian. And then I will just go ahead and assemble all the toppings as usual. So that's what I'll do now. My pizza has its toppings on it and it's ready to be popped into the oven. Now, I will let you know, when you make a homemade dough, it's a little bit easier to slide it off of any kind of scrape because it has a lot more air to the dough. So if you find that you're doing a pre-bought dough, it is very wise to have a spatula in case it doesn't slide off of your scrape as easily as you would like. I usually don't have a problem with it. It's just a couple brands of dough do cause that sticking issue because there's not as much air in the dough, and it's not really well floured, or you didn't put enough cornmeal down. Just have a spatula ready. It doesn't have to be a pizza spatula. Any spatula will work, but I have this one on hand all the time when I'm making pizza, so this is my go-to. there you go, we have it. This pizza looks delicious. I know it was store-bought dough and some people might be very mad about that, but really, if you have an ever made pizza at home, it is so much better than buying what you can order and having it delivered or anything from frozen, trust me. This is really gonna be a game changer for you if you were interested in making your own pizzas. Super easy. The pizza dough itself was like $3 or $4, and then you just put whatever toppings you want on it. So now I'm going to cut it. This is the pizza cutter, and how you use it is you just roll it across wherever you want to cut the pizza. There we go. Perfect piece of pizza. The crust looks great. It's actually pretty great. It's pretty firm. It's not soggy. You don't really want a soggy crust pizza. And now I just get to taste it. That was really good. Oh my gosh, that's really good. That is too good. That was delicious. Baking on the pizza steel, or the XL pizza steel, was wonderful because that crust is fantastic. I don't think you're gonna get that crust with any other type of baking surface. You know, I've used aluminum, regular baking pans all the time, but the crust is never has that crunch, but still soft, so it's got a little chew to it, and it's delicious. If you are interested in any of the products that I showed you today, as I said earlier, go visit our website, stillmadeusa.com, and go to the pizza section. This is a wonderful addition to any kitchen, and I think it'll greatly enhance any baking experience you have, but especially when you're making a pizza. Thank you and have a great day.